So have you noticed a lot of open house signs over the last few weekends and tons of for sale signs? Yep, inventory's up, sales are still down, and the interest rates just plain old suck. Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Rene and I run a real estate team in the Oakville, Burlington, and Hamilton region. Before we get into the stats in this crazy market, please don't forget to give us a big thumbs up if you like this video. Also, if you'd like to subscribe and get more content, please don't forget to hit that subscribe. And lastly, if there's something in this video that I didn't cover or I missed, or there's something just completely different in the real estate world that you'd like to talk about, don't forget to click the link in the description, book a one-to-one, and I'd love to talk about anything and everything real estate. Yeah, there's been a lot more open house signs. That's something that we've seen over the last 3 to 4 weeks. That's a really good indication that there is a lot of homes on the market and that homes are just sitting a little longer. Normally, this kind of inventory is not a bad thing. It's just that there's not a lot of buyers out there right now. They're having a bit of a difficult time trying to get approved for mortgages. So again, inventory is not a bad thing. It's just there's a lot of buyers on the fence and they're just not approved yet. So in terms of sales, like overall, we are down. In Oakville, we're down around 8%, in Burlington 9%, and in Hamilton 13%. So definitely we're down, and it doesn't help with all this extra inventory. And the interest rates, they're still an issue, and they're going to be an issue for the next little while, but it's one of those things that you just have to work within your budget and get into the market before it does get out of control. And once those rates start to drop next year, we will see some increased competition and less inventory. Now, in my videos, I always like to talk about stats, obviously. I break it down by year over year. I like to look at things on a month-to-month basis, and I also like to look at things on a year-to-date basis and accumulating all the data. So just a couple little things we're going to go over here. When we look at year over year, we like to compare how did the previous month compare to the previous month of 2022. In this example, inventory is up 16 to 35% versus last October. If we look at some sale prices versus last October, detached market is up anywhere from 2 to 8%, which is interesting because when we look at the other ways of calculating and looking at the analysis, it's different. Townhouse market, it's just down about 1%, maybe flat. So that's actually a pretty good thing if we compare it to last October. And the condo market is down just 1% or up 4% in some pockets, which is actually great news. If you look at sales versus last October, Oakville's down about 24%, which is huge. And if you look at Burlington, it's down 18%, and Hamilton is down 9%. So definitely down quite a bit versus last year. If we look at a couple examples and talk about month over month. In this example, if we look at the sales versus the previous month, Oakville was down 28%, Burlington was actually up 1%, and Hamilton was actually up 10%. If we look at the list price versus selling price, it's around 4 to 6% depending on which pocket you are, but that's great for buyers because you know that there's room to negotiate. Now, if we jump into the city stats and start talking about year to date, like I said earlier, this is an accumulation of how the market has performed up until this point, so up until October. And this will be different than those other numbers that I provided because every month changes and we like to look at where we are year to date versus last year to date. So here we go. The Oakville detached market, it's actually down 1%. Townhouse market is just pretty much flat at 0.2%. And the condo market is down about 5%. And this is compared to last year, year to date. Burlington, it's actually down across the board. We're looking at 7.2% for detached, 7.2 for townhouses, and 7.6 for condos. So right across the board. Hamilton, down across the board as well. The detached market is down about 7.5%. The townhouse market's down 8%. And the condo market is down 11%. Lots of red here when we look at how the market has performed year to date versus last year to date. Now, if we look at month over month, this is actually a little different. So the Oakville detached market is flat at 0%. Townhouse market is actually down 8%. The condo market is up 4%. And again, this is comparing month over month. The Burlington detached market is down just 1%, townhouse is down 8%, and the condo market is up 8%. Now there's a little trend here, and the trend is that the detached market hasn't really been affected much. But if we look at the townhouse and the condo markets, they're actually pretty similar. So in Hamilton, it was flat, 0%. Townhouse market was down 6%, and the condo market was up 1%. And this is just from 1 month to another. A lot of information here. Now, the one thing I always love to do with clients is just let them know that if you've lived in your home for at least 3 years, you're doing well. I know there's been a lot of ups and downs in the last couple of years, but let's have a look at Oakville. If you've lived in a detached home, you've appreciated 9% per year. The townhouse market has gone up 9% per year as well, and the condo market has actually gone up 7%. So staying above 5% is a good thing. Burlington is up 10% per year for the detached market. The townhouse market is up 9%, and the condo market is up 8%. Hamilton, you've been doing really, really good over these last few years. In the detached market, you're up 10% per year. Townhouse market, you're up 13%, and the condo market, you're up 10%. These are great numbers over the last 3 years. If you've bought a home under 2 or 3 years, it's a little trickier, but you got to be happy if you've lived in your home for at least 3 years. So here we go. Final thoughts on this market. There's a lot of things going on right now. There's a lot of uncertainty going on, but I think the one thing that you can control is the cards that you're dealt with. What I mean by that is if you know you're approved for X and you can buy a home, maybe it's not the perfect home, but it's a home that can get you into the market before anything else goes a little bit crazier next year or the following year. It's not a bad idea to get into the market if it makes sense. Or you can be on the fence, wait, observe, and that's okay too, because there will be a few more changes in the next few months, especially with prices and inventory. But as you're observing the market, definitely stay in sync and talk to an awesome realtor that you know and get as much advice as you can. You got to plan in advance. Thank you for watching our video. My name is Rene Aliscus. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to give us a big thumbs up. Also, if you'd like to see more of this content, subscribe to our channel. And if there's anything in here that I missed or that you'd like more information on, click the link in the description. And I'd love to book a one-to-one. Have a great one. Stay well. We live here, and so should you.